Sydney Sweeney now finds herself in the middle of a controversial online debate as to whether or not she's actually a catfish who's been mid all along. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Some creepy guy took photos of her in a bikini that are now circulating, and many men are saying Sydney Sweeney is not as beautiful as I thought she was. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe. Yes, Sydney Sweeney is now the topic of debate, and we're talking about her beauty. Is she mid? Is she a catfish? Is she actually beautiful? Is she tricking men into liking her? So here's the story. Some creepy guy took photos of Sydney Sweeney in a bikini, posted it on the internet. These aren't the most flattering photos, but she looks pretty normal if you ask me. But now these photos are going around juxtaposed with photos of Sydney when she's all dolled up on red carpets or when she's doing press, and men are saying, this should be illegal. She's actually mid. They're calling her a catfish. They're accusing her and other celebrity women, and sometimes women in general, of just dolling themselves up, pretending to be more beautiful than they actually are, and then rug pulling them when they see them without makeup and in a bikini. So yeah, that's the gist here. And of course, it's creating a lot of controversy and debate as women are responding to it and saying, do you not know what an actual woman looks like? If you think that Sydney Sweeney always looks like the Sydney Sweeney that you see on a red carpet, maybe you're a little delulu and you need to get your eyes checked. More so than that, maybe you need to meet real women out in the real world, engage with them, and see what they actually look like. Let's read some response tweets so you guys can catch the vibe. Sydney Sweeney is a catfish. Sir, if you cannot recognize that a blonde woman does not wake up with jet black eyelashes and face glitter, then you might be too stupid to reach. This got 236,000 likes on X. Lexi says men who find this unattractive do not deserve girlfriends or wives. What? What do men think women look like? The Sweeney body discourse really reminds you of why so many young women retreat into falling in love with fictional characters or male celebrities. And just one more, been trying to figure out all morning what has men so disgusted with these photos of Sydney Sweeney, and the only thing I can come up with is that men are just not attracted to women. Guys, I'm honestly rolling my eyes. I feel like we have this debate all the time. We post a photo of a celebrity, men start calling her mid because they actually think it or because they're trolling, and then the feminists flood in and women flood in and accuse them of being blind or gay, and then we go through the same cycle over and over and over. We've seen it with Margot Robbie, Selena Gomez, Madison Beer, Zendaya. Over and over we experience this. I feel like every day I see a photo of a beautiful woman posted online, and then some guy quote tweets or responds to it and says, I could find this girl at Wendy's or McDonald's or the gas station, which is more a testament to female beauty than it is to the lack of beauty in the photo of the woman posted. But I digress. I don't know why people feel the need to do this. Maybe it's a little bit of insecurity and they feel the need to project that out and throw it onto other people. Maybe they're resentful towards women and the attention that they get for their beauty, so they feel the need to call them ugly or mid to bring them down a few pegs. I'm not sure that they're accomplishing their goal though. And Sydney Sweeney is actually responding to a lot of the horrible commentary she's getting on her body around this time. People calling her a butterface, saying she's gaining weight. She actually put together a compilation of all these comments, posted it on Instagram, and then featured some videos afterwards of her training in boxing.
And I don't even know. Take me in your bag on. Okay. Get the money, gotta get my bag on. Okay. Triple back, flip out the whole scene.
Why? Because she's currently in the midst of filming a movie where she's playing a professional boxer, a fighter. So that's going to take a lot of exercise, bulking up, body changes, and in the name of health and fitness. So what are y'all even talking about? It could be that a lot of these guys truly believe what they're saying. They think Sydney Sweeney is mid without all the work that she has to get done to be on a red carpet. And maybe that's how they're perceiving and engaging with women. It's coming in the form of celebrity photos, what they see on social media, maybe what they're seeing in pornography, which is a lot of dolling up in order to get from point A to point B, the point B that you're seeing with your eyes. This is not what women truly look like. And I feel as though maybe girls learn that at a really young age. They're constantly comparing themselves to women, what they're seeing online, and slowly but surely they realize that this is fictitious. You're being sold something. This is not actually what these women look like. In the case of Sydney Sweeney, when you're seeing her on a red carpet, yes, she's beautiful, and she's beautiful in her natural state as well, but we've got makeup and hair done and a dress that is cinched in all the right places and Photoshop. There's a multitude of different levels of changing what you're seeing. And maybe a lot of men are spending so much time online that they're not fully aware of that. When you mix that with the stats that we have on young men and the fact that a large sum of them are not actually interacting with women in the real world, maybe their perception is totally skewed and they don't have a good grasp on what women actually look like. And I'm going to admit something that it seems a lot of women are not going to admit when it comes to having this specific conversation about Sydney Sweeney. These are not the most flattering photos. She's clearly being caught off guard in a candid moment where she's not expecting to be photographed, and the results are not exactly what I believe she would want to be out there on the internet. And people are just going after her because they're so used to her receiving the opposite attention. They're so used to her being called an A+ and beautiful and a supermodel and men being in love with her. So sometimes I feel like people are driven by their own negativity, their own envy, their own jealousy of the attention she receives. And these photos just set her up for that moment. But still, this is very much what a normal woman looks like. This is what I would expect Sydney Sweeney to look like. I don't know what y'all were expecting. Baywatch?
Why does she always look like she's running in slow-mo?
You see it too?
And if you were expecting Baywatch, you need to step out of movies, media, entertainment, and go into the real world and meet and interact with women. I think that could be the best thing for you. There does seem to be kind of two groups of men. There's more than two, but I'll paint the picture for you. There's a group of men that is sort of looking for their characterization of women, and that is informed by media and entertainment. It is informed by the sexual content that they're taking in, and they sort of project that out onto other women, and celebrity women really bear the brunt of that because they present the sort of penultimate image of what femininity can be. And when they don't meet that standard and they're caught in a candid moment, guys feel like something is being snatched away from them or as if they've been tricked. When really it's a dual effort to sort of acknowledge what media and entertainment is, the image that you're getting, and bring yourself back down to reality and back down to the ground. It's what women have to deal with every single day. Then there's the group of guy that I feel like can understand what's really going on, and they get women on a deeper level. They know the work that's being put in, and they know the image that is underlying whatever it is they're seeing in media and entertainment. And I think it's because often this type of guy has a lot of interaction with women. It could be in a relationship aspect, a lot of female friendships, maybe they have sisters, maybe they're close with their mother, and they get to know the inner workings of the female mind and the lifestyle and what goes into the image that they see on the other end of all the work behind it. And just on the basis of pure knowledge alone, you kind of want to be the second guy, the guy who understands the system, who understands the work behind it, understands how women's minds are working and the image that they're presenting to you. And this doesn't mean that you have to be a guy who loves being catfished or like wants a girl who looks totally different in the morning than she did last night. It's just to say that knowledge of what's going on can truly help you feel more informed and maybe feel less tricked when you have a moment like this, like what we've seen with Sydney Sweeney. It'll actually give you more discernment as well when you're out there looking for women to engage with, be it for friendships or relationships. And if you're a straight guy listening right now, regardless of what group you're in, don't play with me. If you are at the pool and this Sydney Sweeney, the Sydney Sweeney in the photos I just showed you, came and walked right up to you and was flipping her hair and asking for your number, you know damn well you'd give her the number. For a lot of y'all, if Sydney Sweeney was trying to hit you up, if she was trying to run game on you, that would be the best moment of your life. I saw all of you guys drooling over her when she was Cassie in Euphoria, and all of a sudden she's mid. Okay. All right. In all seriousness, if you're seeing this second set of photos of Sydney Sweeney and you're thinking, I'm no longer attracted to her, or she's a catfish, she's tricked me, whatever, you know, preference is your preference. But I just want to let you know, the second set of photos is the more realistic. That's the reality that you're living in as a man, and it's the reality that we're living in as women. And I feel like many are seeing these photos and thinking, she's not meeting my standard anymore, rather than realizing that the standard you've set is an unrealistic one. So if you're a guy who's now taken your Sydney Sweeney beer poster off the wall and you're now looking for another replacement who actually meets your standard, best of luck to you, because you've been shown what the reality actually is. And if you want to go even further than that and abandon the realm of fawning over celebrities and look for a real woman, best of luck to you, because that's what real women look like. So We can either accept it, move our preferences, maybe even learn to appreciate a little bit, or you can stay plugged into the matrix where you're looking at literally photoshopped images of women and thinking that that's what they really look like. Totally up to you, but best of luck to Sydney Sweeney. I hope she's not going through it and reading these comments. I'm sure she gets stuff like this all the time. She's been in the limelight for a while specifically for the way she looks, which I can't imagine, you know, what that's like on a day-to-day basis, especially when people are taking photos of you when you are not expecting it in any way, shape, or form. She clearly doesn't deserve it, but here we are, and that's the nature of being a celebrity, and a beautiful one at that. Those are my thoughts. Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, if you like this video, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video for you guys, which is every single day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.